Good morning and welcome to Muscle Maintenance Within Shape Fitness. This is actually your Move It Monday Level 1 preconditioning workout for the end of March the 31st. We've made it to the end of the month finally. We are starting out this week on a Monday with the last day of the month, but with the Monday every week you get that chance to start anew, really set the standard for the rest of your week. And this preconditioning workout not only will work your entire body without equipment, it'll take 15 minutes, but also it's going to help you learn and master some fundamental exercises that we're going to be doing all week long in our muscle maintenance series. So join me on the floor of your living room and stand up really tall. We're going to do 2 warm-up moves first and then get started with the first of our 2 sets. Okay, so we're going to march or jog, your choice, in place for 30 seconds. Make sure that your back is straight, your abs are engaged, your tailbone is tucked in, and you're swinging your arms forward and back. Your 30 seconds starts now. Make sure that if you're jogging, you're really kicking those heels up, right? You really want to activate the legs, the muscles in your leg, and get some blood flowing to your lower body. So you don't want to just shuffle your feet passively. You really want to get those legs going. And if you're marching, you want that lower impact. You're lifting the knee up to hip level and really focusing on the deliberate nature of your movement, right? You don't want to just sort of lift up and let gravity pull your foot back down. So keep that going for a few more seconds. All right, now switch to butt kicks. So that means you're going to kick your heel back towards your butt. You don't have to jog this part. You're going to walk this out, but you're going to extend your arms out to the sides and make circles with your arms. Really big, slow, dynamic, but slow circles. No noodles here, no wet noodles. You want no bend in the elbow, and you're really making these huge, giant circles so that you can feel your back open up, your chest muscles open up. Go ahead and switch directions. All right, good. A couple more seconds and then we're going to get started. Now, remember, we're going to do 2 sets of exercises. There are 6 exercises in this routine. We're going to do them twice. You're going to get the chance in the first set to learn the specifics of each of the mechanics so that you can perfect the move, okay? Use your ears. They are a much better guide in terms of the precision of your movement than your eyes are. Right? When you just try to copy something that you see on the screen, you don't generally do it correctly. It takes a lot longer for you to get it, right? So listen carefully, get into your body, get your brain focused. We're going to start with a walk out plank. And what that means is you're going to squat down, bending your knees, bending at the hips. So bending over, lowering your body and putting your hands on the floor. Your feet stay still, but you're going to walk your hands out until your butt is down, your shoulders are in line with your hands, and you're in a plank position on your hands. Then you simply walk back to your feet and then stand all the way up. Okay, 30 seconds. Time starts now. You're not going to do a ton of these, right? You just did one maybe for practice while I was walking you through it. And now you may do 3 more at most, but you're likely going to do 2, and then you're going to be on the floor when I tell you that we're moving on, which is okay because you're going to end up on the floor at the end of this move. Anyways, for the next move, which is fine to stay on the floor for that ending, you're halfway there. But remember, the benefit of doing this type of exercise, of course, is that your heart rate gets up there. It elevates immediately, and you're activating all of your muscles. You're pretty much using the entire body here. Finish the one that you're on, but stay on the floor. So get yourself out to plank position and then rest on your knees while I explain to you what we're doing next. All right, the next move is the sort of slow elementary version of a very popular move called the mountain climber. We call it a mountain walker. All right, so that means that you're going to get yourself into the plank position on your hands, and you're going to bring one knee up underneath your chest, and then extend it back out straight to your toes, and then bring the other knee in underneath your chest, and then extend it back to your starting position and alternate the movement, but only one leg is moving at any particular time. Okay, let's go ahead and start the clock for 30 seconds. Remember that your shoulders need to stay vertically in line with your hands. Your butt needs to stay down. The reason this becomes a challenging move is because you're in plank position. Now, a plank, by definition, means that you are forcing all of the layers of muscle in your core to act as a functional unit. You have to support your body weight up in the air like this. And so all of those muscles squeeze isometrically together. You've got 10 more seconds, by the way. And that is an automatic elevation of your heart rate. And it's what is very effective in terms of helping your body sort of trim the excess, sort of space out and fat out of your body when you do this regularly. Okay. Speaking of, now I want you to lower your body down to your elbows. So now you're going to be on your forearms and your elbows with your shoulders and elbows in line. And this is a modified plank. So you can stay on your toes, but if you need to be onto your knees, if you want to lower your body down to your knees after 30 seconds, after the last two moves, you're probably pretty tired already. But if you're going to lower your body, if you can't hold it on your toes, go to your knees and just make sure then that there's one straight line between the knee and the shoulder, right? You don't want your butt to create an angle at your hips. All right, go ahead and start that clock for 30 seconds here. And if you were already in it, that's great too. But just go ahead and try to hold the plank on your elbows. Not quite as challenging when you're moving around a little bit, because you're discombobulating that sort of isometric contraction, that unit that is functioning together. Now we're really zeroing in on it. So it's a little bit harder. You've got 5 more seconds, but you can do it. And 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Okay, stand up for me. We're going to do a squat now. So I want you to plant your feet shoulder width apart. Your toes should not turn out. In fact, the outside of your foot should make a straight line, the pinky toe with your heel. And you're going to sit down and back partially into an imaginary chair. We call this a modified squat. Again, this is a preconditioning workout routine. So if you have a chair handy and you want to sit down into a chair, that's okay. Or if you just want to lower the body about 6 or 8 inches, that's fine too. Either way, make sure that you don't let the knees go past the tips of your toes. You want to inhale on your way down. And as you lift up, you need to get your brain involved here. You really need to focus on your butt, on squeezing your butt cheeks and lifting up through your glutes instead of just using the quadricep muscles. All right, so the clock is going. You are doing great. And we've got 2 moves after this in terms of the first set. So, we're well underway here, almost halfway through the workout, essentially. Keep it going. A couple more seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now what I want to do is something we call a standing bicycle crunch. All right, we're going to do a standing bicycle crunch. So your arms are going to extend out and up. Your feet are still shoulder width apart or a little wider. You're making kind of a giant X with your body. And what I want you to do is bring your right elbow down and across your body as you bring your left knee up, squeeze and then stretch. And then the same thing with the left elbow and the right knee. All right, let's start the clock for 30 seconds. Be real deliberate with this. Again, you need to move with complete control. So focus on the squeeze, focus on the stretch, elongating your body back out in that diagonal dimension so that you can add the element of just sort of stretching and thinning out your body as you elongate your spine. And that is super effective as well. Squeezing, then stretching. And again, squeeze and stretch. Keep going. You've got about 6 more seconds. All right. Now, what I want you to do are some bunny hops. Okay? So, take this as you want to. These are just a tiny bit of plyometrics. Super, super important in everyone's repertoire. Right? It's not so easy. So you have to talk to your doctor about the ability of your body to do this type of work. But if you can't lift both feet up off the floor, just shuffle your feet kind of in a pitter-patter motion. All right? So if you can do a little bunny hop, you're just lifting up about 1 inch. Your time starts now. Your knees are slightly bent. You're landing lightly on the balls of your feet and your hands are just on your hips. Super, super simple. All right? Keep that going. And again, this is the end of the first set here. So we are going to finish up here with this move, and then you're going to take a quick break. And then we're going to go to the second set, which we do in the format of something I call the flow format. All right, 3 more seconds and you're bunny hopping and you're all set now. Basically, you are more than halfway through the workout, even though your time is only 5 minutes left. We're going to take the second set much faster. That's the flow formation, where we go through each exercise without a lot of time, the instructional time between each of the moves, so that you get your heart rate up and you keep moving the entire time. It's something called high intensity interval. Not super high intensity today because, again, we're taking it kind of easy. This is the preconditioning level of workout, but you are at least getting your metabolism going and working your entire body, which is great. All right. Now, if you do want super challenging workouts, let me just lead you into this as well. If you take a moment to go to InMotionWorkouts.com, it's www.InMotionWorkouts.com. That is our beta test of the exercise module that we have simply just launched, like literally in the last couple of weeks. So we're trying to get more feedback from it. So if you have the inclination, go to that website, InMotionWorkouts.com, and sign up. It's totally free. No credit card is needed or anything. And we would love your feedback on those workouts too. You can select the difficulty 1 through 5. So, all right, back to the second set here. We're going to do the walkout plank, and then we're going to do the mountain walkers, and then the elbow plank, and then stand back up to finish. Okay, so are you ready? Let's get started. Walkout plank, 30 seconds. Time starts now. Make sure when you squat down, you get that butt close to the floor, right? If you are really focused on being super strong through your entire body, like functionally strong and lacking, chronic pain, and really being able to do everything that you want to do, one component of your range has to do with your ability to get down to the floor and be able to lift your body up off the floor with the right muscles and without a great deal of effort. So you really need to sort of note that kind of in your in the back of your head. Now finish the one that you're on and then go right back down to the floor for those mountain walkers. Your 30 seconds starts now. Good. Make sure when you're in this prone position, right, when you're in position with your hands on the floor and your feet are moving, you want to make sure that you use the whole hand. There's a tendency, I see it all the time, where people use just the heel of their hand. I see their fingers kind of, fluttering around the top part of the palm, kind of up in the air, where the heel of the hand is 100% being utilized, and that will cause early fatigue through your wrist. You really want to be careful about that. All right, coming up next, we have the modified plank on your elbow. So go ahead and lower your body down to your elbows. Make sure your elbows are in line with your shoulders, and your 30 seconds starts now. If you can start on your toes, that's great. Hold the plank there as long as you can, and then drop to your knees rather, if you need to. Just don't fall all the way down to your tummy. All right, you can do this. Just push yourself here. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. You're more than halfway finished with the 30 seconds, right? It's just 30 seconds, so you can do it. Keep going. 10 seconds more. Good. And 3, 2, 1. Now get your body back into your standing position. Separate your feet to shoulder width apart. Make sure your toes don't turn out. And let's do that modified squat. 30 seconds. Time starts now. Very good. Standing bicycle crunch is coming up soon. So go ahead and keep going with that modified squat. Make sure you're lifting up with your butt cheeks. You're inhaling on your way down. You're exhaling as you lift back up. Now finish the one that you're on, and then as you stretch back up, lift those arms up over your head, and let's do the standing bicycle crunch. Your 30 seconds starts now. So April Fool's Day is tomorrow. I don't know when in my life I've been a very big fan of April Fool's Day jokes. Don't generally see that many of them, or I think everybody is just too busy, right? But if you've got any really good ones that I can play on some people that I see during, in client sessions, private sessions, let me know. It would be kind of fun. I'm just not used to, I don't even know what I would do. It's kind of weird, April Fool's Day. It's sort of a strange tradition. Okay, last move. Your bunny hops are going now. All right, landing lightly on the balls of your feet, hands on your hips, and keep that slight bend in your knee for shock absorption. Again, use your judgment here. If you cannot jump, don't. Just shuffle your feet. But the thing about plyometrics is that when you jump up and down, the moderate or light even impact of the plyometric move activates neurotransmitters that reside in your feet. And the cool thing about that is that neurons are single cells. These giant, they're really big cells, right? They have multiple nuclei, and they, sort of span the entire length of your body. So they activate tissues as they get activated in your feet. They work within the cellular, all the tissues, your organs and tissues and such, to activate the cellular response. And that, my friends, is metabolism. Okay? So with that, I'm going to let you go now. It is been my pleasure to see you through this workout today. It's inmotionworkouts.com for harder workouts, or come back tomorrow for the level 2 on our muscle maintenance series for this series, which we'll be doing all week long. Have a great day, a great rest of the week, and I will see you soon.